Draymond Green didn't have any time on the clock, and he's...
Boom! That close out to me like I'm Steph Curry. Come on, close it, close it, close it. Close it, Big Al.
Draymond Green just spent an entire game trolling LeBron James and might have even injured Austin Reaves with a dirty play at the halftime buzzer. And yet, his Warriors still lost. Lakers fans are absolutely losing it online, calling for suspensions and roasting Draymond for trash-talking while his team struggles in the standings. The Warriors traded away Jonathan Kuminga, and they still can't win. But Draymond? He somehow found time to kiss LeBron's shoulder and yell about Steph Curry. Let's break down why Lakers Nation wants Draymond's head on a platter.
Offensive foul this way as Moody shoved down Reaves. Draymond Green and Kleber pushing and shoving.
Before we dive in, drop a comment. What do you think? Is Draymond Green just a competitive trash talker, or is he actually a dirty player who gets away with way too much? Alright, here's the setup. The Lakers took on the Warriors on February 7th in what was supposed to be a national ABC showcase. But both teams were missing key players. The Warriors? Terrible this season. Luka Doncic was out with yet another soft tissue injury, and Steph Curry missed his third straight game with runner's knee, which honestly sounds like something you make up when you don't want to go to work. Breaking news, this was going to be messy. And it got messier.
We have breaking news. Let's dispense with the pleasantries, Shams. What do you got?
Deloitte, sources tell me the Warriors have traded Jonathan Kuminga and Buddy Hield for a new center, Kristaps Porzingis from the Atlanta Hawks. So after 4+ seasons in the Bay, after being a lottery pick with the Warriors, they have traded away Jonathan Kuminga.
And the Warriors also traded Jonathan Kuminga at the deadline for Kristaps Porzingis, who wasn't even playing. Basically, this was the Scrap Heap Warriors, headlined by Mr. Triple Single himself, Draymond Green. He put up 9 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds, a dominant stat line, depending on how you look at it. But Draymond? He was doing what he does best lately, flirting with LeBron instead of playing winning basketball. Early in the game, he hit a three-pointer and immediately started yelling at LeBron, "Close out. Close out. Close out," as if he's Steph Curry, demanding the defense treat him like an elite shooter.
Boom! You're better off when you know you have to shoot it. Draymond Green didn't have any time on the clock, and he's...
That close out to me like I'm Steph Curry.
Except, here's the truth, Draymond. Nobody is closing out on you like Steph Curry because, well, you're not Steph Curry. You're a career 32% three-point shooter that defenders practically begged to shoot. LeBron probably should have been thanking Draymond for taking that shot instead of passing to someone who can actually score. And get this, the shot Draymond was so proud of came 10 minutes into the third quarter. His first made field goal all night, and he acted like he just hit a game winner in the finals. The audacity is incredible. But it gets weirder. After the shot, Draymond ran by LeBron and appeared to kiss him on the shoulder. LeBron's reaction? Let's just say it was a whole moment. Remember, this is the same Draymond Green who spent years getting under LeBron's skin in those Warriors-Cavs finals. Trash talking, face-to-face, everything. And now, he's acting like a shameless fanboy. Even Andre Iguodala once made a gesture after Draymond called LeBron over during a game, clearly unimpressed. After the loss, Draymond was all smiles from his LeBron moment. Before the trade deadline, there was even speculation he might end up in LA with LeBron. Instead, he settled for shoulder kisses and post-game hugs, not quite the reunion Lakers fans were hoping for.
Right, and so that's obviously an extra thing that should be reviewed. But even in that moment, you step away. So you have Kleber wants to check on his player, wants to help him up, look at him, and it's just like, come on.
Now let's talk about what really has Lakers fans furious: the Austin Reaves incident. At the halftime buzzer, Draymond made significant contact with Reaves. He got a technical foul, and Reaves, who had just returned from a month-long calf strain, was seen limping and grimacing after the play. That's the moment that pushed Lakers fans over the edge, and honestly, it's easy to see why.
After the play,
Draymond Green and Kleber pushing and shoving. Kleber going over because Reaves got knocked down to stand over his man.
And Draymond Green needs to give him space.
Lakers fans immediately exploded on social media after Draymond Green's halftime play against Austin Reaves. Reaves had just returned from a month-long soft tissue injury, and the contact looked intentional. It was the kind of play that raises eyebrows even when the Warriors are in a full-on rebuild mode. Hashtags like #DirtyDraymond started trending almost instantly. Clips of the technical foul went viral, with fans calling for a league review and even a suspension because Reaves clearly looked hurt, limping and grimacing after the incident. Reddit's Lakers subreddit and fan blogs were filled with threads dissecting every second of the game. People were pointing out the irony of the situation. Draymond spent the entire night trolling LeBron, possibly injuring one of his teammates, and then still lost the game. The final score? 105-99, Lakers. All of that trash talk, all of the physicality, and even his attempts at mimicking Steph Curry's shooting theatrics didn't help the Warriors at all. LeBron finished with a solid 20 points and 10 assists. Austin Reaves, the very player Draymond tried to target, hit a technical free throw at the start of the third quarter and went on to finish with 16 points. Draymond, on the other hand, put up just 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, statistically irrelevant, while running his mouth the entire game. The contrast could not have been starker. And it gets worse when you look at the bigger picture. The Warriors are struggling badly this season. Steph Curry has missed multiple games due to injuries, including this one. Kuminga, one of their few young assets with real upside, was traded away for Kristaps Porzingis, who wasn't even playing in this game. Draymond is out here acting like he's still the Draymond Green from 2017, the defensive anchor, the floor general, the heart of a championship team. But reality check, this is a struggling, aging Warriors team that can't even beat a Lakers squad that isn't exactly lighting the league on fire. What really frustrates Lakers fans is the hypocrisy in Draymond's behavior. He spent the game mocking LeBron's bench presence, calling it a Phil Jackson chair in reference to the custom elevated chair the legendary coach used. It's supposed to be a joke about LeBron coaching from the sideline, but it falls completely flat when your own team is losing and your stats are tiny. LeBron, at 40 years old, is still averaging 20 points and 10 assists, while Draymond is out there scoring single digits and pretending he's carrying the team. That double standard drives fans wild. Then there's the post-game interaction. Draymond, after trying to agitate the Lakers all night and possibly injuring Reaves, shares a hug with LeBron. On one hand, they're friends off the court, and there's mutual respect after years of finals battles. On the other hand, it's incredibly awkward for Lakers fans to watch. Some wonder if LeBron should show more edge when opponents target his teammates, but the truth is, the dynamic between these two is complicated. They respect each other, they have history, and yet Draymond is still allowed to get under his skin on the court. Adding to the drama is the trade speculation. Before the deadline, there were rumors Draymond might end up in LA with LeBron. Some Lakers fans were actually intrigued by the idea because of his defensive ability and championship experience. But after this game? Those same fans are probably relieved the trade never happened. Who wants a player on your team who talks trash, puts up 9 points, and makes questionable contact with your key contributors? Let's not forget the roster context. The Warriors traded Kuminga for Porzingis, an injury-prone big man who wasn't even playing. Curry is dealing with injuries. The team is trying to compete with an aging core while partially rebuilding. And it's not working. They're stuck in a weird limbo, and Draymond is a big part of why. At 35, his offensive game has disappeared, and his defensive dominance isn't what it once was. But he still acts like the elite Draymond Green from the 2017 championship run. The gap between his self-perception and reality is massive. Fans also love to point out the ongoing hypocrisy. Draymond criticizes LeBron and others while his own game has declined significantly. He calls out LeBron for sitting on the bench, but LeBron is still producing at a high level at age 40. Meanwhile, Draymond is averaging single digits, putting up 9 points, and acting like he's carrying the team. His antics might have been intimidating when the Warriors were at their peak, but now, in a mediocre season, they just look pathetic. In short, Draymond Green spent an entire game trolling LeBron, possibly injuring Austin Reaves, and then lost anyway. He put up 9 points. Lakers fans are rightfully roasting him for trash talk, poor stats, and questionable physicality, all while his team goes nowhere. If you think Draymond needs a reality check or even a suspension for his play on Reaves, hit that like button and comment below. Are you tired of seeing him get away with this year after year? Because the receipts from this game are everywhere.